Hey everyone. All right, welcome back. This is day 5, and today your gift is some of the Peaceful Garden paper. So yesterday's gift was a little hint. So Secret Sea is a major color in here. There's also Misty Moonlight, Pecan Pie, cloud cover, and basic beige, and crumb cake. So those are all colors in here. Really pretty paper that I think will get us all into the spring. Like, I think that they have some, it's been used for a lot of wintry cards. There are some beautiful doves in here. I'll show you guys all the sheets. So there's the flowers, and then there's the stars. There's some really pretty kind of foliage, which I think goes with the stamp set that we have, and a nice crosshatch. There's the dove, which kind of goes with the original design, like the original stamp set. But then the back side of that is a really pretty foliage kind of branch one that I like a lot. So I thought that was pretty. There's a really soft watercolor piece, and then the flip side of that is some more foliage. So again, things that can really work with what we're doing. Then there's another dove piece, but the back side of that one is a really neat kind of neutral crumb cake pattern that I liked, a geometric pattern. And then there's another piece of foliage, and the back side of that one is a kind of whitewash look. So it's got, I think, some basic beige on it. So very practical paper, and I think paper that, you know, we can all use as we continue to, you know, craft into the spring. And then today we're going to do a card. So if you open up your card packet, you have a smoky slate card base, which goes with it really nice, and you have one of the arches. Although smoky slate is not one of the colors in here, I think it matches and coordinates really well. You're going to need, this card just has designer series paper and stamping. So we're going to get a couple of pieces out. The larger piece is 3 inches by 5 1/4, and we'll just go ahead and glue that down while we're at it. So 3 inches across and 5 1/4 high. And that's just going to go over here on the left. Then we have this piece, which is, oh dear, I always always have to get my ruler out. So it's 3 1/2 by 4 1/2. Yeah, 3 1/2 by 4 1/2. And so that's one of the ones with the doves on it. And I loved the doves, but they don't go with this paper. All right, so we're gonna kind of center this and put this over here, still kind of giving it a little bit of a border. This was the remnant of this piece. I'm gonna turn it over. I'm actually gonna cut it in half, I think. So I think it's gonna be just a 1/2 inch is what I want, or right now it is a 1/2 inch. No, right now it's 3/4. I just want a 1/2 inch. So we're gonna cut that down just a little bit. We'll see which one we like. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and stamp in Secret Sea. And I'm gonna stamp up just a little bit because I'm gonna put one of these pieces down at the bottom. I just don't know which one yet. We'll see how much extra room we have. All right, so we're gonna stamp this. We're not going to die cut it or anything, so it's just going to be stamped. And then if you have an old, like 1 1/2 inch punch, or if you have the current 1 3/4, or whatever you have, we're going to stamp and punch the sentiment. We're going to lay that on there. This piece, the watercolory looking piece, it's got this on the back. We're going to stamp a sentiment. And I'm going to pick a corner that's got a lot of color variation just because I like the variation. And hopefully I stamped that center-ish. Okay, there we go. So this design was, I copied this from one of my teammates. Her name is Elena. She's amazing, and she always does beautiful design work. And so when I saw this, I was like, oh, may I steal that, please? All right, so that's the skinnier piece. Meh, I think I like the thicker one. The thicker one also kind of covers up the fact that this is a wee bit crooked. So that's good. I like that. I like things that cover up my mistakes. So we're going to put this piece down here. And if you think it's a little off, which it might just be a little bit over the edge, always come back and just trim that up. And then I'm going to glue this down flat because I'm going to pop this up with dimensionals. So I'm just going to frame this arch on here. This will, because it's darker, it'll give it a nice, like it'll pop a little bit. And then we're going to grab those dimensionals, put a couple on the back of here. 3 seems excessive, so I'm feeling excessive. And of course, if you wanted to add something like a rhinestone or something, you could. But I think this is a beautiful card. It's a great composition. If you have these arch dies, they're great. And they're a lot of fun to play with. I'm going to use them for another card swap actually next month because I found something that I think is going to go really cool in there. So, all right, it's day 5 and we just did card 2. So we're on a roll. We're going to keep plugging along. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, y'all.